We have Richard Farragut here from Been There, Dump That, and we have him here on the Maryland Business Review so we can see what services he offers, and you can reach out to him for any needs that you may have. So how are you doing, Richard?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Can you tell us where you're located?
Sure. So now my home office is located in Frederick, but for the most part, my territory ranges up from Westminster to Boonesboro down to Potomac, back up. So it's a good portion of Maryland: Montgomery, Carroll, Frederick, Washington County.
Okay. It's roll-off dumpsters, right? So is your typical clientele for that?
Uh, I mean, it's actually a wide range of clientele. So, I have remodelers, roofers, service restoration companies that use my service regularly for their projects, renovations, roof jobs, clear outs. And at the same time, I have a large base of residential customers, people that need to clear out their junk from their house, or a loved one passed away and they have to clear out their house, or they're moving is a common theme I get with residential customers.
Okay. When did you open your doors?
I opened August 2018.
What's the process for people to get in touch with you?
Phone call is usually the quickest way. My website is also designed where somebody can order a dumpster online, but it's still going to follow up with my phone call to work out the details and get a proper understanding of what I offer as to what they need. But yeah, phone call, email, website are the main avenues to do so.
Great. I guess the time frame for getting a dumpster on location, is it pretty quick, or it varies depending on the volumes that you're getting?
Pretty quick. With deliveries, those tend to be quick. Pickups need to be scheduled ahead of time because they're more time consuming. But for the most part, I do same day, if not next day, deliveries on most of my dumpsters there. That really depends on where the drivers are and how soon I can get it to their location. But a good bit of same day deliveries I do.
Okay. With everything going on last year, how has that affected your business with COVID and just businesses in general? Has that affected you much?
I was still a very new company. So when COVID hit, I was just coming into my second year. And really, that's the time period where my company is growing. So even though I had growth, I could have had more growth than I had the year past. I think it's going to affect me more so on the back end. It didn't affect me right away. Where it did affect me is that my large customer base of remodelers, contractors, they were put on pause because customers did not want them going to their house, and with the COVID scare there. For the most part, it's an essential business. So it's still going to be something that's a necessity to society, regardless of the COVID restrictions. My business model doesn't really need for personal contact. So if the fear was transmitting and catching COVID, for the most part, our drivers will just deliver a dumpster, place it there, and take off. Then we'll call back and pick it up at a later time. There's very little customer contact unless it's required.
Great. What's the primary way that your customers find you right now?
Right now, I would say I do a lot of Google advertising. Google's the main one. I mean, when somebody needs a dumpster, they'll just hop on their phone, see who's a dumpster, and I try to be at the top of those searches whenever possible. That's the main one. Now, where COVID did affect me was with networking. I used to do a lot of networking with Chamber of Commerce and other different affiliations, and that's been put to pause. That's another way where customers find me. They just get to know me over time, and it's really a service that when I network, I'm not trying to sell the person right then and there. It's a service that they'll likely need it later on, and when they actually need it is when I'll be glad to help them out. It's not something I can really sell to somebody that doesn't need, nor would I want to.
what's your goal for 2021?
2021, I would like to do over 1,000 rentals annually.
Mhm.
And maybe pick up a couple of more part-time drivers. I have a full-time driver now, and really depends on the served business based on the necessity. So whether it's an additional truck or additional dumpsters, at the moment, I'd like to see what I could do with what I have. For example, I've been renting out of a middle-sized dumpster that lets me know that I don't have enough of that in stock. So that's a sign to grow the business. Basically, my intentions are to keep growing the business for the next several years,
Mhm.
and get it up and running to a self-sustained.
What are some things that you could say that set you apart maybe from other dumpster providers in the area near you?
Well, been there, done that. I mean, we strive to have the highest quality customer service. My dumpsters are bright green, they're clean, they have double doors on the back for walk and loading. My dumpsters are dimensionally different. So all my dumpsters, even the largest one that I have, is designed to fit within a parking space, which minimizes the footprint used on site. So instead of having something take up an entire driveway, it'll fit within a parking space. Likewise, with my service, I provide driveway protection. I place the dumpsters on 2x8 boards, so it never causes damage to the pavement. And I sweep up upon pickup. My dumpsters are also flat rate priced, where the price paid for the dumpster includes the delivery, the pickup, driveway protection, the sweep up, and a specified amount of tonnage depending on the size rented.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Richard. We look forward to getting you more exposure for Been There, Dump That, and we look forward to your success in 2021 and beyond.
Thank you. Thank you very much.